Okay, so we're going to talk about gait. And so gait is typically walking or running, this kind of motion. And as I mentioned in lecture, we can separate things into stance and swing. So large separations. This is stance when your foot is on the ground or in contact with the ground. Swing when your foot is not. Again, remember, for running, swing, there's a double flight phase. Both feet are off the ground. For walking, there is a double stance phase. And then we can separate stance into shock absorption, or the beginning as you impact the ground, and then push off as you're pushing your body into projectile motion again, and swing. The big purpose of swing is limb advancement. And then you can separate things again. So we can say heel contact, mid stance, toe off as parts of stance, early swing, and late swing. Okay, and you could even subcategorize these more, but this just allows us to all be on the same page when we're analyzing the movements. So let's look, we're going to look at running. And so here we have a runner that is just hitting heel contact. This is probably mid stance and then moving into toe off. Okay, so for the first phase, he's going into more flexion. And again, we discussed that these are dartfish angles, so you typically want to take this angle minus 180 to get the angles that we'll see on the graphs in the subsequent slides. So from here, you're flexing. And you are landing, so you are controlling gravity, which is always an eccentric contraction. And since it's an eccentric contraction and you're flexing, the extensor muscles have to be engaged, and those are your quadriceps. Rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius. As you begin, so this is mainly the full flexion, and then now you're extending. And when you go through extension, you are opposing gravity, right? You're trying to lift this body up off the ground. It's a concentric contraction of those same muscles, the quadriceps.